As promised, I'm going to provide this little video to talk about the artifact video assignment for Module 4. In order to do that, I'm going to look at the website for our e-class and just point out some of the places where you're going to find information and things you need to be aware of. Okay, let's look at our e-class site and just look at some of the places where you're going to find information for this assignment. Of course, you'll first of all go to the Assignment Information and Rubrics tab, and when you open that up, you will then go to the Artifact Video Assignment, and here you will find a description of the assignment, and you will also find the rubric for the assignment. Both of these are important because this tells you what to do, and this tells you what I'm looking for in terms of the marking scheme that goes with this assignment. All right, let's go back to our site. And after you've had a good look at that, and of course, if you have any questions about the description, please get in touch with me. You'll come to Submit Your Assignments. Oh, and by the way, I should have mentioned this earlier. Under the Assignment Information and Rubrics tab, you will also see a thing here that says Sample Artifact Assignments. What I've done is I've posted some assignments that have been handed in over the years. Some of them will reference readings that aren't on the course syllabus anymore, but the reason that I posted them is so that you can see different formats that people have used, different issues that have been raised, etc., and the ways in which they've introduced it. And they're all, very well done, very, very different kinds of approaches. But nevertheless, I think you'll find them interesting just in terms of the content, first of all, but also just the approaches that they've used. So I hope that will be helpful. It's not meant to be prescriptive at all. You can certainly approach things in a very, very different way. It's simply meant to kind of get some creative juices flowing. All right. Under Submit Your Assignments, you will see it says Artifact Video Assignment. And here, what I simply want you to do is and the instructions will be here. I won't open the tab at this point, but you can just open the tab and have a look. Basically, what you do is you just submit the URL, the URL that shows me how to, that gives me the address to go to, so that I can open up your assignment, which will be posted on YouTube. And so I can just open up your YouTube and your YouTube video, and I'll be able to see it. If you choose another format than YouTube, just make sure it's easily accessible. It could be, for example, you can do PowerPoint, which you can also download onto YouTube, or you can just give us the address and we can get to that. But whatever it is, it has to be easily accessible. I have to be able to open it. If I can't open it and your colleagues can't open it, then that's a problem. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. But here you will download that so that I can, the only reason I'm asking you to do this, because you're going to do it again, is so that I can enter your mark into the e-class group gradebook so that you'll be able to access your grade for this assignment. I'll also be sending out feedback in other ways, but this way you'll be able to watch your grades emerging as I mark the different assignments. Okay, so that has to go there first. And then second, you'll go to Module 4. And in Module 4, you're going to see two forms. There's the regular form, and then there's the Artifact Video Assignment form. That's not due until actually the end of Module 4. So you'll be actually responding to this in Module 5. So you'll be able to watch each other's videos, and you'll be able to comment on each other's videos. So I suggest, for ease of access, that you use a title that's very descriptive of what the content is about. So if it's about gender and literature in the elementary grades, for example, then you use that as your title so that people can pick and choose among the various ones that they're going to watch. My experience is that people tend to watch them all, but you're going to you're only responsible to respond to 2. You may want to respond to more than that, but it'll give you an opportunity to be more selective. Okay, so that's basically all the information you need in terms of actually submitting your assignment. Now, the actual doing of your assignment, that is making the video, for some people this will be something you'll be very comfortable with. Others will be less comfortable doing so, and that's okay. There are various ways in which you can approach this. Some people use things like iMovie and that sort of thing, and that's fine. And you may have partner or a friend or a colleague who will be able to help you with that if you're not entirely familiar with that process. And that's absolutely fine. And then you can download that onto YouTube. You can do it through PowerPoint with audio file that goes with each of the slides. And that can either be downloaded as a just a PowerPoint address that people can open, or it can be downloaded onto YouTube, which tends to make it more cohesive. PowerPoint is probably the least successful of the ways of communicating your information, just because it tends to be kind of a bit choppy. But if you put it onto a screen with commentary in between, and commentary that's easy to access, because it's not always easy to access on PowerPoint itself, then people can just simply sit back and watch the video and get the information that you want to communicate much more efficiently and effectively. Another process that you could use, and it may take some time to get to know it, not a lot of time. I would suggest you set aside maybe part of a day, and that's all you'll need. But I use something called Screencast-O-Matic. Screencast, all in one word, -o-matic. And Screencast-O-Matic basically is a tool that, and I think there are others that do this as well, but this is the one that I use and I'm familiar with. It simply takes a picture of what's on your screen. So you can produce something, as I do for the videos for the different modules on PowerPoint, and then YouTube, and then I can download the whole thing, or I can record, the whole thing on Screencast-O-Matic and then download it onto YouTube. Now, there's a free version, and I don't think that you can download onto YouTube. I might be wrong, but you can download it onto Screencast-O-Matic, which will also give you a URL. YouTube is just more widely and easily accessible, but either way, you can use Screencast-O-Matic using either the free version, or if you want to pay for it, it's a fairly low cost, quite a low cost actually, for an annual subscription, and that allows you to use things like editing and to be able to download it onto YouTube, etc. Might be worth it because you could use it for your own use for your classroom or for personal things that you want to share with friends or whatever. So, so I leave that up to you. But that's another option. So however you approach it, you'll need to prepare ahead of time, in the sense that you'll need to get familiar with whatever the technology is that you're going to use, and then prepare your presentation. It should take no longer than 10 minutes, so you'll need to be succinct. But you'll find that it's surprising how quickly 10 minutes can go on a video, as I find to my chagrin sometimes when I'm doing the videos for the modules, because I try to keep them short, but it's really difficult to. But anyway, that's another story. So for this, you need to do it under 10 minutes. And if you have the non-paid version of YouTube, or sorry, of Screencast-O-Matic, I believe you can't do it for any more than 10 minutes. And YouTube has limitations as well, unless you get special permission. So please keep it under 10 minutes. I think that's everything you need to know. If you have questions, certainly feel free to ask me. And I'll be more than happy to share whatever expertise I have. So far, I haven't had anybody not able to do this assignment. Sometimes there's been some weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth, but always the results are so interesting. So I encourage you to launch out if this is something new to you and just try something new. Don't be shy. You talk to people every day of your life as part of your work and as part of your private life. So that's simply what you're doing on a screen. So just, kind of sit back, relax, and enjoy the process. So as I said, if you have any questions, have fun with this. Take care.